Do you want to learn how to score like the 2022 Open champion Cameron Smith without having to do the practice? Well, hang around because that's what I'm going through in this video. Cheers. G'day, I'm Australian PGA member Paul Williamson. I've been doing this for 25 plus years, helping the average golfers to play better golf without any more practice. And that's what my channel is all about and my content. If you like it, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notifications bell so that you make sure you get all my videos. And that'll help me to know that you are appreciating what I'm doing and that it is worthwhile and you'd like to see more of it. So here in this video, going to help you to start scoring more like Cameron Smith, one of the world's best golfers at the moment. He was number 2 in the world in November last year when he was playing the Australian PGA Championship here in Royal Queensland. And I was lucky enough with me and my dad to be out watching this golf tournament, and we got this great opportunity that happened right in front of us. He's playing the 9th hole at Royal Queensland and he carves his tee shot right. It's a par 5. And he's in behind the trees, a very common situation that you'll find yourself in all the time. We all do. But one of the biggest differences with someone like Cam and the top players in the world and golf pros that I've seen forever, and myself and any good golfers, what we do well is not necessarily make more pars and birdies than good scratch golfers, but we just don't make doubles and triples anywhere near as much. And this is a good example of where the average amateur probably does make a lot of triples. They hit the trees in front of them, it comes back to them, they've got the same shot again, or they try and bite off more they can chew and they end up with more problems because they were trying to make up for the bad tee shot by pushing on the next shot and hitting a miracle shot out of nowhere, and really it ends up blowing their score on that hole. And they probably do that 2 or 3 times in a round, and then before you know it, you've had another one of those days and you're frustrated and upset. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to just run this video and I'm going to talk over it as I'm going through about my take on what I've seen Cam doing here, but also what the vast majority of golf pros and really good golfers do. They all have their variances, they do it and think about it different ways, but this is my take on it. And I just want to run this through now. So I'm going to start the video now, and you'll see it starts with Cam assessing this lie that he's got. And you can see it just in front of his right leg there. It's in the rough. It's not a horrendous lie, but it's not great either. He's got overhanging branches there. The green is around to the right behind the guys that you'll see on the right there. And he hasn't got a clear shot to the green at all. So now you can see him walking up. He's going to have a look. Him and his caddy have both got the yardage book there. There's a bunker up the right that was just a nightmare to go in that he doesn't want to be in. And even through the fairway over that little white pole there, you can see is more trouble on the other side of the fairway. So he doesn't want to be over there either. So right now they're looking at it and they're going, okay, what's a good spot to be in here that's not going to cause me any trouble? So he's kind of reading the situation. He's looked at the lie. He's looking at the overhanging branches, probably thinking, what do I need to use to keep underneath that? And I want to get to here. So now he puts the book away. He's probably got his little landing area that he wants to be in now. Now he's talking with the caddy a bit more about that. He's kind of got an idea of what he wants to do. He pulls out a club. I think it's probably about a 6 iron here, which was going to keep it low enough to keep under the branches, but not jump up too high. And we'll get out of the rough. Now he's basically got the club. He knows where he needs to aim. Now he's trying to basically do some swings that are replicating what he wants to do. And you can see this is not a full flat out swing by any stretch. It's probably a half to a 3/4 swing maybe. It's going to be a little punch shot. He probably plays it back in his stance a little bit. This is literally a shot just to get him back in the game, back in play, without doing anything stupid here. And you can see here how many times he looks up at the target and then looks down the ball and goes. So most of his focus is on where he wants that ball to go. He hits a great shot and he ends up actually knocking it out to about 70 meters away. It's a wedge shot on the green from there, and guess what? He holds the putt. So he's walked off with a birdie on this par 5, despite hitting a real bad tee shot. So what are some of the other things he can take away from that? Number one, he's not letting the last bad shot affect this one. He's going through his full routine, his full process, ticking all the boxes he knows he needs to tick to hit a good shot right here. So is that something you're doing? Are you actually getting over that last shot before you hit the next one? I'd say probably not most of the time. The other thing he's also doing is he's making sure that he's not trying to bite off more than he can chew. Now he knows he could probably hit a shot, X amount of times right up there near the green maybe with a big cutting 3-wood or something. But he also knows if he tries to do that, he might hit it straight through the fairway and in more trouble. He might catch that bunker we're talking about. If he's bringing in more penalty shots and the opportunity of hitting the trees in front of him and dropping down, that's where a double's coming from. And for Cam Smith and tour pros, doubles are horrendous. A double comes from a bad shot followed by a stupid shot. So what he's doing here is he's avoiding a stupid shot. Now, for you might be making triples and even higher. Chances are you've probably played 2 or 3 stupid shots. So what you've got to do is just say to yourself, all I'm trying to do is just get it back to the fairway. And he has been playing this game long enough to know that his wedge play is about as good as anyone in the world. So he's pitched it out, knocked it on the green, held the putt, made birdie, went on to win the golf tournament. And he actually didn't hit it very well at all that week compared to what his prime ball striking would be like. But what he did do well is he scored extremely well. His wedge play was great, his putting was great, and he made great decisions like this one here that avoided big scores. So I hope you can take something away from that. Your goal is to avoid the big scores. Golf is about how good your bad shots are, not how good your good shots are. When you are out of play, get it back in play and try and make up for a bad tee shot or a penalty or something with a good short game shot, not with the next one. That's where the big scores come from. Let me know if you like that. Let me know if it helps. And here I am helping you to play better golf without any practice. How good is that?